What's up, guys? So in this video we're going to be unboxing my brand new Nintendo Switch. Alright guys, so here is my brand new Nintendo Switch OLED, and I'm going to show you around the box. Here's the left side, you see a little bit of information. There's the right side. And we're gonna look on the bottom, which just has the legal stuff on there. There's the top with a nice big Nintendo. And here's the back with all of the pictures of it in its different forms. Now this is actually the first time I've ever had a Switch OLED, so this is brand new for me. I've seen other people unboxing and stuff, but I've never actually seen it in person, so I'm actually pretty excited. Here is the inside of the box, and the first thing we see is the Joy-Con and the Switch itself, which I will take everything out of its packaging later. We're just gonna take a quick look and set it to the side. Basically, we're gonna get everything out, and then we'll take it out of its wrappings. So I got this at Walmart for full price, which is the MSRP. Which is absolutely fine. We got some manuals, which I need to look into, because I think I don't know if they still include a free code for the Switch Online like they used to. And that's HDMI. Which is typical. It's a pretty decent length. Then we got the charger, which is kind of weird how they packed that in there, because they put the brick by itself, and then the cable that's attached to the brick was in there with the rest of the stuff. That's the Joy-Con grip, which you can't really see. Then we got the wrist straps. Very handy for playing Nintendo Switch Sports. Very fun game, by the way, if you haven't played it. Just me making sure I'm not missing anything. And then here is the glorious white dock. Don't get me wrong, I like the regular dock, but oh my gosh, the fact that they actually made a dock in a different color other than black or grayish black or whatever, yeah, I was all too happy to get this version. Okay, so we are now on my desk, and we're gonna start taking stuff out of the wrapping paper now. So the first thing we're going to take out is the charger. Okay, so sorry for that weird cut. I was having some issues. I think I had to go and do something really quick. But here's the charger out of its packaging. Very nice, very nice. Still USB-C, which I love to see. Oh yeah, and I already have a Pro Controller, so I don't have to get that, which is nice. Here is the Joy-Con grip, which my last one kind of just disappeared. So I'm kind of happy to have this one back. A lot of people complain about that, but it don't really bother me too much. And I think, okay, yeah, here we go. Here's the HDMI. Pretty standard. Don't ask what version of HDMI it is, because I don't know. Because apparently HDMI cables have different versions now. And this is the dock. So we get to see it in its nice white glory. Look at that. Two USB ports on the side. You can't even really see the Nintendo logo, Nintendo Switch logo on this particular dock. At least on camera you can't really see it. And I think we have something else. Oh yeah, the Joy-Cons. Very nice white Joy-Cons to match the dock. So I think that was the left one, and here is the right one. Gotta take good care of these so they don't get stick drift, because I do not feel like dealing with that. I wonder if you can still send them into Nintendo to get them fixed for free. I have to look into that. But I'm gonna get some better third-party ones that have Hall effect sticks. And here is the glorious OLED Nintendo Switch. Enjoy the shininess while you can, because pretty soon it's going to be covered in fingerprints. During this time I was actually talking to my friend as well, so I'm doing a voiceover, if you couldn't already tell. We got this brand new dock, I should say dock, kickstand to hold it up, which works loads better than the old kickstand that the V1 and V2 switches came with. And honestly, with the Switch 2, I'm surprised they didn't just keep this version of the kickstand, because this one works really well. Alright, we got the first boot, and we gotta connect our Joy-Cons. Alright, so the setup process is pretty straightforward. Definitely hasn't updated since the initial launch of the Switch. So you're not going to be missing too much on this one. I was having trouble kind of recording this part. I probably should have used my capture card, but I didn't. But after we get through this whole setup process, then we'll get to set up our account and everything. Okay, so this part is going to ask me to connect to my network. So obviously, for privacy reasons, I can't show you that part. But it's just like if you was connecting any other device. You just select your network, enter your password, and then you go from there and let it connect. And then we can finish the setup. Now this part right here, I always forget what to pick as far as the time zone goes on the Nintendo Switch, because the way they have the time zones labeled on this console is a bit weird. So I actually still have to go in and fix that if I can. And make sure I choose the correct one. I think I ended up choosing Chicago. Yeah, I think that's what I went with. But then I was contemplating if I wanted to go ahead and set up the dock, which I ended up doing, and this is where things get a little bit complicated as far as recording. Okay, so for this part, I created my user account, and if you try to link your Nintendo account, especially with the brand new console, it's probably going to require you to update, which it won't let you update when you're still in the initial setup. So you kind of have to do all of that afterwards, which I realized what they were saying after a little while here. And then, yeah, we really don't have much else to set up after this. Okay, so at this point, we are now done setting up. So, what I ended up doing is I immediately went to update my Switch console so I can connect my Nintendo account after I put it on dark mode, because yeah. So it's actually really easy to update your console if it doesn't automatically ask you to update. And after the update, it'll restart itself. And check this out, my TV actually knows what the console is because it put the logo for the Nintendo Switch on there for that HDMI port, which is actually pretty freaking cool. But yeah, now our Switch is updated and ready to connect. And I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here because everything else is kind of boring and slow. So if you enjoyed this little unboxing, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Again, thanks for watching. Appreciate any support that you will give, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.